guys, Anthony here from the Wall Street Bull. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull and boring moment in crypto, finance, or the stock market. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now today, it is the 17th of December 2025. Gosh, this month is flying. It's been very chaotic with everything going on in Australia at the moment, in particular in Sydney. It's devastating. And of course, you know, there's a lot happening around the world at the moment. It is Wednesday, coming up to about 1:30 in the afternoon here in Melbourne. I'm going to go over, of course, crypto bubbles, of coin market cap to see what's going on in the markets, earn curve, my spot crypto exchange. Going to check how my bots are performing. We do have Ripple now getting approved to be integrated into the banking system, which is absolutely huge. They are going to be a bank. Just let that one sink in. We're going to go over the XRP insights. There are 124 crypto ETFs awaiting launch. A tidal wave is coming. We're also going to go over the news on X and see what's happening there. It's been a very strange time in the crypto markets and the financial markets, including the stock market as well. It's been quite brutal. This is where it really separates, you know, long-term investors from short-term sellers, and just, you know, this is really where the bulls start to come out to play, really, when you're dollar cost averaging. But we'll go through all of that. Anyway, let's get into it, guys. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to my YouTube channel and, of course, all my social media pages. Link below. Thank you very much. If you are new, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification, because as you see on the screen, I love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and of course my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along on this incredible journey. It has been absolutely incredible. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, it would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that. So make sure you give it a thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything. It is down there. Thank you very much. You guys rock. Also, a little disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff. I don't want to see anyone get financially hurt. That is why my number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yes, we don't like to lose. You can lose money like that in the blink of an eye in crypto and, of course, any other investment. So please be careful out there, all right? Be careful. Now, formalities are out of the way. This time of year is absolute madness, guys. My other businesses have been so busy coming up to the end of the year, closing off things, you know, finalizing deliveries and whatever it is for Christmas. It's madness. And of course, earn curve is going incredibly well. There's a lot of people that have registered to that. And gosh, to be honest, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. It's just me running the exchange and all my other businesses and the YouTube channel. It does require a lot of energy and time. And I am looking forward to having a bit of a break, that's for sure. But of course, that's not going to stop me putting out content. But it's exhausting, guys. I think we're all tired, to be fair. I think everybody's exhausted, both mentally, physically, and financially, to be honest. It's been a very challenging year this year. Honestly, it has. It's been very difficult. There's a lot happening in Australia. There's a lot happening around the world. Everyone's, you know, struggling financially at the moment. It's very challenging. Interest rates are not going down. It's putting a lot of pressure on households, families, individuals, couples, whatever. You know, people are struggling to buy food, to be honest with you. And this, you know, in Australian government's not making it any easier, that's for sure. And I'm sure other countries around the world. But anyway, we're all tired, but we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Now, just a quick one, guys. Yes, if you haven't gone to join the the mailing list. Yeah, I'm tired. The mailing list for Earn Curve, go do that. The link is in the community tab. Let's have a quick look at crypto bubbles today. Now, again, on the week, everything is just red. Absolute brutal. We've got, you know, I mean, Quant's down 11%. We've got Pepe's down 16%. Dogecoin is down 10%. Gosh, Ondo's down 16%. Hedera 17%. Even on the month, I mean, when you start looking at the month, we're down, you know, gosh, significantly. Like, I mean, Zcash 41%. Dogecoin 18%. Bitcoin's 8%. ICP 38%. Let's have a look. XDC at 10%. Where is our favorite cryptocurrency? XRP down here. Sui's down 12.5. DOT is down 33. It's just been brutal. VeChain 29%. I mean, that's been doing nothing all year. On the year, look at this. All right. Now, again, XRP was up there significantly. significantly was up, well and truly. I mean, Solana's down 40%, Hedera's down 59%. I've been seeing a lot of people saying it's a bear market. I don't think so. I genuinely don't believe so, not with all of the ETFs that are coming up. And there's just been a massive shift and change to the way this crypto market has been behaving. Honestly, it has. Since 2016, when I first got into cryptocurrency and bought Bitcoin back then, gosh, it's changed so much in the last 12 months. But I'm really optimistic and bullish. That's just me. And I've always been this way because this technology is, so new. It's like the internet back in 1997. If you had dial-up internet, it's the same thing, or even a fax machine. I feel like I'm that old now. And there's a lot of people that are older than me. But anyway, stay bullish, guys, because, there's a lot coming in this space. I know it's hard. It's challenging. When you see stuff like this, I mean, some cryptocurrencies are down on the year 80%, 90%. Zcash is still up 614%. It's crazy. Let's have a look at the cryptocurrency XRP, for example. I mean, it's down 23%. I mean, this is still not too bad. I know people think I'm crazy, but it's not too bad. It's still, there's a lot to go with this. So stay positive. Coming over to total market cap, 2.97 trillion. We're well below that $4 trillion mark, so we've got to get back up there. $102 billion in volume. The ETFs have been flat, like literally flat. Look at this. I mean, if you come back here to 18th of November, that's just been horrible with the capital and inflow since November. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. I mean, we need to get back to those days where look at this. Back in September, there was, $4.5 billion in inflows into Bitcoin, and there's just been crazy selling since, then, pretty much. Well, in actual fact, we had the 6th of October, $3.1 billion in inflows, and then just all of a sudden it just dropped. So anyway, I'm still bullish and optimistic. Got my, obviously my bots trading on Earnco. Let me have a sip of coffee. Right, we've got Bitcoin trading at 87,300. It just went up. We're up 1.28% in the last 24 hours. On the month, we're down 8%. This year, we're down 18%. In the last week, we're up, down 5.62%. It's been brutal. But guys, you have to understand there's been a lot of stuff happening in the United States with these ETFs, with regulatory clarity. The Clarity Act and all of this is happening in the United States. There's a lot of groundwork that's being done. I think a lot of institutions are, catching on to this. And I think 2026 is going to be a pretty remarkable year. Ethereum's at 2,948. We've got XRP at $1.91. Solana's $128. Dogecoin at 13 cents. Cardano's at 38. BCH 546. Monero's at 423, Stella's at 21 cents, Zcash at 402, Litecoin at $79, AVAX $12, Hedera's at 11 cents. Gosh, what else we got here? World Liberty Financials at 13 cents. I mean, like these prices you see here are nowhere near, previous bull markets, so to speak. We haven't even experienced the full-blown bull market yet. Honestly, we haven't. But anyway, stay bullish. Go join EarnCurve, my spot crypto exchange. I've got the cheapest fees in the country, and if not the world, when you KYC. So make sure you join up. If you KYC document, of course, driver's license, government issued ID, passport, and a utility bill, I will apply a 10% discount to your trading fees. You're still going to get them even cheaper than what they are at the moment. And again, once you do that, you can set up your Octobots. All of the links are below. If you come down on the website, first and foremost, join the mailing list. And you can watch the video on how to set up your Octobots. Really, really cool. So make sure you do that. And any questions, you can email me here as well. There's a lot happening, of course, in the markets. And I'm letting my grid bots just sit there and trade for me. As you can see right here, the 17th, which is today. There was yesterday and today on Bitcoin. The grid bots are obviously placing limit orders on the exchange. So when it hits that point, it's going to make a sell or a buy. Then coming over to the XRP grid bot, let me just have a look and see what that's doing today. If we click XRP, we'll have a look. Now this is spot crypto only, so there's no risk of liquidation. There's none of that. It is spot crypto only, meaning you can deposit, of course, crypto into this. There's no fiat on ramps yet because that is significant money. Very challenging. As you can see, there were a few buy orders yesterday, which is bullish. 16. There was 3 buy orders on XRP yesterday. As you can see, 6 XRP, 6 XRP. I am trading with USDT as a pair. So just let everyone know you can deposit USDT onto this, of course, on Binance, on Tron, on Ethereum, and of course, Matic as well, just to let everyone know. So just make sure when you're depositing XRP as well, you include your memo tag. As you can see here on Octobot, they are partners of the exchange. Links are below. You will get a discount if you use the code quick-lion for the software. Let's just go to the grids themselves to see what's going on here. Because I started these when the market was down. My Ethereum bots is up still 7.6%, which is incredible. My Stellar bot's down 2.7%. My Bitcoin long-term grid is still in profit at 2.49%. We've got the XRP one is down 2.9%, and the Solana short-term grid is still up 0.54%. So that's not too bad. So I'm letting them trade. I did obviously start these at the bottom of the market when Bitcoin crashed a couple of weeks ago. Then I picked it back up. So then I'm just going to let them trade. That's as simple as that. The market's down. Just stay positive with this and let them trade, because when the market rises, this is going to capture it for you because it's done with complete automation. If I come over to, as you can see right here, sold Ethereum today, bought Ethereum, sold and buying and selling it, saying I'm checking if any orders are missing. It's using artificial intelligence to analyze the market for you. The pair, I should say, with Ethereum and USDT. And as you can see right here, the allocation Ethereum and USDT. And again, it's USDT trading with this. So I'm going to let this trade. It's doing pretty well, which is really, really nice. So go join up, start trading, KYC. Make sure you deposit, of course, XRP with the memo tag, right? Just make sure everyone does that. The US just approved Ripple and other major firms into the banking system. Again, this is huge news for Ripple. And the US banking system has quietly opened its doors for some of the cryptos industry's biggest players. Recently, the Office of Comptroller, the Currency OCC, conditionally approved 5 crypto firms, which is nice, to operate national trust banks. The decision marks one of the clearest signals yet that the regulations are prepared to bring parts of the crypto sector inside the traditional framework, which not a lot of crypto companies are doing. We've got Ripple National Trust Bank, a newly approved charter tied to Ripple. First national digital currency bank associated with Circle, the issue of USDC. And BitGo, Fidelity Digital Assets right here in Paxos, which are converting existing state trust charters into national ones. This is huge. It really is. And where XRP fits into the picture, despite Ripple's prominence in the announcement, the approval does not directly authorize or regulate XRP itself, even though there's so many spot ETFs coming, guys. But the OCC's decision applies to Ripple's trust bank entity, which will focus on its custody payments infrastructure and supporting stablecoin operations such as RLUSD, which is enormous for Ripple and the XRP ledger. It's going to bring more volume into this. And XRP remains a separate asset, and its regulatory status is unchanged by the charter. And that said, the move could still have a lasting impact on XRP. Ripple's deeper integration into the federal banking system may encourage more financial institutions to use payments infrastructure where XRP can function as a bridge asset for cross-border payments, all right? Just making them a lot faster and cheaper to move money across the world. And believe me, it's incredible how fast you can send money with this technology. That's what it is. It's technology, guys. Now, ETF tracker on XRP Insights, $19.6 million in volume as of the 16th of December, which is good. Canary Capital, there's now increased 674 million XRP locked. Canary still leading the pack at 171 million. 21 shares, 120 million. And I mean, that only launched like a week ago. Grayscale sitting at 107 million, Bitwise 104, Franklin sitting at 91, Rex Osprey at 50, and Bitwise sitting at 28. So Canary Capital is the pack leader when it comes to the XRPs locked in their vaults, because again, these ETFs have to buy the underlying asset in order to offer this, of course, on the stock market, right? There are 124 cryptocurrency ETFs awaiting launch. A tidal wave is coming. People need to understand that this is really significant for crypto. I mean, gosh, there's 21 filings with Bitcoin. Baskets, there's 15. XRP, 10 ETFs are currently pending. Solana, there's 9, 7 for Ethereum, 5 for Litecoin, 4 for AVAX, 4 for Sui, 3 for BNB, 3 for Bonk, a meme coin. Cardano's at 3, we've got Polkadot 3, Say 3, Chainlink 2, Dogecoin 2, Hedera's at 2, Hype. I mean, look at all these. These are all the cryptocurrencies. There's 124 filings. I mean, this is not even approved yet. So we've only got 5. How many ETFs do we have, actually? We've got 5. Six ETFs, and there's 124 coming. People need to understand this. Just stay patient and dollar cost average. Now, moving on to X. Thank you to those 9,085 people. Have a listen to, of course, Howard Lutnick. Listen to this.
I don't have a big enough percentage. I probably have, if... No, I can't say, because then people can figure out that, no, how much I have. I would say I have hundreds of millions of dollars. Okay, hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars exposure to Bitcoin. And it will be billions.
I was going to say, so next year when you come back, and we'll do this again, and you'll be a Bitcoin billionaire, and...
yeah, but you remember that model I told you? So if every time Bitcoin dips, I'm going to be the buyer. Right?
Trust me, I know why you're doing the lending.
It always happens. When the market dips, you buy the dip. This is what real investors... I mean, even oil stocks are dropping right now. Have a listen to Dave Portnoy right here. Listen to this, guys.
I've had a bear market now, John Stathis. Nah, these bear markets don't last long. I feel like what anytime. I'll tell you this much: if I sell my crypto, it'll rip, because I've had a track record of, like, since 2010. Anytime I sell it, I save the market. Feels like we're in a bear market.
He just bought $1 million worth of XRP a couple months ago, actually. Larry Fink right here. Listen to this.
Through, let's say, crypto. They're investing in it, but now we could get them into the more traditional long-term retirement products. So we look at that as the next wave of opportunity for BlackRock over the next tens of years, as we start focusing and moving away from traditional financial assets by repotting them in a digital manner, and then
everything's going to be on the blockchain. Zach, thank you for this one. Silver is not finished. $65 an ounce. That is crazy money. It's now nearly 98 Australian dollars. And again, I'm in the jewelry business. It's been very challenging and exhausting trying to keep up with that. What else can I play you? This is Utah Bank of Japan, or SBI from Japan, is going big with Ripple. I'm not going to play this. It's going to take too long, but I do want to play this interview with Tom Lee. Listen.
Made money as a bear.
What made you a permable? Because you're a permable. You're one of the most famous permables in the world, I believe.
If I look at either my personal wealth accumulation or my career arc or my clients, in my 11 years, I've made some people phenomenally wealthy, like private jet wealthy, our clients. None of them made money day trading. And I've never met a rich client who's made money as a bear. Zero. I mean, imagine this, like someone says, how did you make your money? And guys like, I built this real estate empire, or I built best department store chain. You never met somebody saying like, I made money by putting people out of business or something. Like no one's ever, When I look at like my best personal investments, they've never not had 50, 60, 70% drawdowns. And the thing that people do is they sell it when it's down, and I've just held them. And I've never met a rich client who's made money as a bear.
You just hold. Guys, I know it's hard to do, but there's just so much coming in this space. It's very hard for people to see that. And I know times are tough, but you have to stick it out, because this is where it really separates the bulls from the bears. True story. Not going to go into too much other than that, guys. It's pretty quiet. And again, Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong says the traditional financial system is broken. It is 100% broken. Anyway, guys, go join EarnCurve. Sign up your account. Get trading on EarnCurve, guys, because I couldn't have done it without you. It is not easy running a crypto exchange, that is for sure. But currently it's 760 registered users, which is amazing. So thank you, guys. A lot of you aren't trading. A lot of you are trading. So if you haven't started your grid bots, go get them started on EarnCurve. Let's make this one of the best exchanges in Australia. All right, guys, take care of yourselves. Peace out. Any questions, email me. Watch the video here and join the mailing list. Take care of yourselves, balls. Bye.